Hey, what's up? My name's Wyatt. I'm with DamageSpecter.com. Damage Specter is a personal music blog of mine. I am a music journalist. I like to document and take note of music that is important to me, music that has touched me. And today I want to talk about a band that's very special to each and every one of us that are into extreme music, hardcore metal. The band is Converge. They seem to bridge the gap between the many worlds for us in the hardcore and metal community. Converge is a huge, giant, influential. I don't even know what to call the metalcore band, a hardcore metal crossover. I don't know what to call Converge, but they are a huge, influential band and have been going at it since the 90s. Now, recently, Converge has emerged with new music. They release Love Is Not a Lot, Not Enough just very recently and have announced even another album coming out in June. Converge, I don't know where to start. I don't know if I want to start from A to B or if I don't know if I want to take it there. But if you're watching this, I know that you have a history with Converge. I don't know if you came in during the You Fail Me era. I don't know if you came in during the Jane Doe era. Whatever era of Converge you seem to emerge from or are familiar to, we can all agree that they're one of the most sharp, punishing, fast, and hardcore, catchy bands. Innovative. Converge does music like no other. They have Kurt Ballou, producer extraordinaire, of course. He has recorded many bands at God City, the studio there in Boston. For Death Wish, which Jacob Bannon is the owner or one of the co-owners of the label, which does put out many of Converge's music. Converge is on Epitaph Records. Epitaph, huge giant punk and metal label. Mostly we know Epitaph, at least I do, for their punk music. Also, to have a band like Converge on the roster says a lot that they respect their DIY aesthetic and their work ethic. And Jacob Bannon is probably one of the most hardworking people in hardcore that I've ever encountered growing up in the scene. So, talking about the new Converge album, listening to it, I don't know what to expect. Um, I'm a big Converge fan. I fall under the category of a Jane Doe Converge fan. I started listening to Converge in high school around 2001. That was the junior year for me, and Converge Jane Doe was out in 2002, and I started really listening to that album then, and going back to the past albums. When Forever Comes Crashing, Petition in the Empty Sky, I ate it all up. I loved Converge. I love that era of Converge. That just when you met someone else that listened Converge during that time in the early 2000s, the mid to early 2000s, there was a special bond there. There was an understanding that you and I both love this sick band, and Converge was it. And Converge was a very sick band throughout growing up, I guess. Take it through Jane Doe Converge to the Death Wish era Converge, as I like to call it, from the Dusk era Converge. When they went on tour with Neurosis, I saw that tour. The set list is pretty good. Lots of good old tunes and favorites. And Converge prevailed and kept going on for a little bit. And then I felt there was a little dull in the mix. They started doing more concept sort of deals, the albums of Chelsea Wolf, sort of stuff, and rehashing. There's a live album, which Converge's live albums are great. Um, both are just great pieces of documented music journalism. So check out Converge's live videos. They're both very good. Very good. But so Converge wasn't doing much. They were re-releasing things and doing kind of compilation albums for a little bit, and then all of a sudden they released this new album, "Love Is Not Enough," and my gosh, this album just rips. It is such a punishing album. In the later half of the album, there's a track that is just amazing. Such a hardcore. It's a hardcore breakdown type of riff. There's a giant breakdown at the end. Converge is back. It- they have a new album and they're releasing a new one even again in in a couple months in June. Um, I love this album. Converge is great. One of my favorite bands ever in the entire world, really. I mean, to say the least, uh, Converge in this Zennial culture is like Misfits. The Jane Doe logo icon imagery is one of the Misfits skull. It's the same sort of recognizable figure where you see it and you have a recognizable and mutual understanding with your friend that hey, Converge, you know it, Equal Vision Records, you know all the great bands that Converge has been involved in and touched, so many of them. So I'm looking forward to this new album. I hope you are too. This latest here, "Love Is Not Enough," I give it, gosh, an 8 out of 10. Great album. Check it out. My name is Wyatt for DavidSpecter.com. I'll talk to you soon with more features and reviews. But for now, to sum it up, the new Converge. Welcome back. Thank you guys. Have a great night.